Civil Service Commission meeting to order for August 15th, 2023. All commissioners are present except Commissioner Palmerton, who has an excused absence. I will now hand it over to Chair Lindsay.
Thank you. Agenda item 2. Has everybody had the opportunity to review the minutes of the July meeting?
Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
I second.
Could you turn this microphones down towards your mouths, please? We couldn't hear you at all. Thank you.
I second.
Yes. Do you have any discussion on the motion?
Pardon me?
Any discussion on the minutes? Call for the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Agenda item 3, Chief Examiner update.
Good morning, Commissioners. I've just got a couple of things to touch on this morning. First off, I'd like to introduce our newest member of the Civil Service team, Brianna Reffing, our new Clerk 3. She replaced Stephanie, who left us at the end of March. So we're very excited for her to be joining us. She is promoting from the Human Resources Department. So welcome, Brianna. Just a quick couple other things. People may have been hearing about a hiring freeze coming out of City Hall. And I will just give, just a quick touching base on that. We will be continuing to recruit, do all of the work that we do. There will be a managed hiring process continuing. Many positions will continue to be filled, especially in public safety and places where there's critical needs. So if you hear anything about that, we will continue to be hiring and doing the good work that we do. And then just a quick reminder that I am currently working on a business plan for 2024, and a budget presentation which will be at the September Commission meeting for you all next month. And that is all I have this month.
Thank you. So it's not an official hiring freeze?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Agenda item 4A, the supported employment program presentation.
Elizabeth Caverly, one of our analysts, will be doing a presentation on our supported SEP program. As you may recall, we will be having our big supported employment program function at the end of September. Liz, take it away.
Hi, good morning. How are you all doing? Good. Excellent. All right. So, like Kelsey said, my name is Elizabeth Caverly, and I am going to be kind of reintroducing our supported employment program with you and telling you what it's about, what it involves, and why it's important. So the supported employment program is a special hiring authority that waives the examination process for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. As you know, when we hire people, they take an exam. This program gets rid of that process because it poses a large barrier for people with individuals with intelligent and developmental disabilities. So it kind of allows them to get a full-time position with the city. And it's designed to provide reasonable accommodations for those with the disabilities to get the full-time employment with the city of Spokane. So applicants need to provide us 2 pieces of documentation, the proof eligibility letter and the certification of job readiness form. These documents need to be issued by a licensed medical professional, a licensed vocational rehabilitation specialist, or an agency that provides or issues any disability benefits. And the job readiness form, it lays out the general functions and tasks required of the available SEP positions. And that way, an applicant and their provider can check which classifications the individual is interested in and which ones they qualify for. And like I said before, who qualifies for SEP? It's the individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and that make participating in the civil service examination impracticable. And this was not meant to circumvent the merit system or the testing process. It was created as an accommodation for those with qualifying disabilities. Currently, we have 16 classifications that are available to supported employees, and if we were to add more, an agreement between labor and management would need to be made. And then how you can support this program is just talking with family, friends, colleagues, strangers. We encourage hiring managers to interview off of existing SEP lists, to discuss the program with their colleagues, discuss it, like I said, with people that they meet, family, friends, trying to break down the stigma around disabilities, and wanting to provide training and education for current departments, just to be able to foster an environment that is engaging to their employees, and where people feel valued, seen, and heard. And yeah, we would like to start providing training for people, just to have people feel a little bit more comfortable with this program. So overall, I know I kind of talked real fast about this, but overall this program has like really great potential, and we are trying to improve it every year. For example, this year we sent out a survey to departments asking them what their thoughts and concerns are about hiring a supported employee, and we're hoping to take those results and address them in an upcoming meeting, just to make the department heads a little bit more comfortable with this program, and hiring managers as well. But employing individuals with IDD, the intellectual and developmental disabilities, can provide us, the city, with better insight to how we can better understand our community's needs and to better serve our customers. And it is meant to provide an equitable pathway to employment for members of our community. So please spread the word about this wonderful program so that we can build a quality workforce of loyal, dedicated employees. And with that being said, like Kelsey mentioned, next month we have our supported employment job fair on the 26th. Our marketing coordinator, Paxton, has been working extremely hard towards this fair, and she's just been doing such an excellent job. So we're going to have a donut bar provided by Hello Sugar, which is a company who also has a supported employment program. We're going to have coffee, and we're going to have gift cards for a chance to win to local businesses. So it's going to be located at the Hive starting at 10. And so if any of you are interested in coming, please let Kelsey know, our chief examiner. So otherwise, that's it. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes,
Yes.
3 quick ones. At the beginning, when you had who qualifies, you have seeking full-time work.
Correct.
Can they, is that just a statement or full-time work? Can they apply for any, there's a lot of temp seasonal jobs with the city. Can they apply for those as well?
Yes, they can. So that is something that Human Resources takes care of, is the part-time temp seasonal work. So if an individual wants to apply for those positions, they do not need to provide documentation to,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do we, in the beginning, when we first started this program, there was a lot of outside interest from organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Has that continued? Do they? And so that ties into my last question, and that is for the job fair.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had response already for that? And
Yes, we have. So we're a little bit early still to have like the amount of responses that we've had in the previous years. But so far, I believe we like 3 employers. 3 employers. Do you remember which ones? Okay. So we do have currently, that was our marketing coordinator. She's like more on as to who has registered. So currently we have Davenport. I know we're looking into getting STCU involved, Numerica. In previous years, we've had a chess club. We've had the Air Force Base participate. So Amazon, we've had a lot of interest from outside businesses. Last year was a really great success, and we think that this year will be as well. We just don't have as many registrants right now because it's still a little bit more than a month away. But yeah, so it's something that we like to be working with is outside businesses. And not only is this beneficial to the city, but it's also beneficial to other businesses because, I mean, this is something that's just making our community better and providing employment opportunities for individuals who may get overlooked. So did I answer both of your questions? I hope I did. Was I able to answer both of your
Yes,
questions?
you did.
Okay,
Thank
excellent.
you.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
Any other questions? No? All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Liz.
New business, item 4B.
Item 4B, this month we present a title change on an existing unused job classification and 2 new job classifications for you to review. Staff recommends adoptions of these classifications, and we have management and bargaining unit concurrence on all.
With that said, I move approval of the resolution.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion?
No, I just wanted to say on this, on the on the permits, on the permit center supervisor, the competencies, those first 3, certainly the first point there, principles and practices of employee supervision, including work planning, assignment, review, and evaluation. That should be written on every one of these. That was a great thing. I love that. I just wanted to say that. When I like something, I'd like to say it, because I gripe when I don't.
Thank you,
Anyway, I
Commissioner
like that.
Gilmore. Thank you.
So you're going to incorporate that language into every one of them from now on?
Perhaps.
Okay. Good to know.
Did someone move to accept these?
Yes, yes,
Oh, does it get seconded?
yes.
I.
Any further
Does
discussion?
anybody else have trouble hearing up here? Maybe it's just me. Okay,
Any further discussion?
no further discussion.
Call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Other business.
I would also say I did that because management and Local 270 had agreed on these. I always look for that. Thank you for putting that on there, too.
Any other business this morning?
This is your chance. Come on.
I move adjournment of today's meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
I'm not going to argue.
You heard that one? Okay.
I did.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.